On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
10 black. Drill green. Red cycle. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Ready.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
50, green. Striker, 3-3. Blue striker. Black shot. Claws red. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try. And clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. On play action, here's Williams. Throw out wide to Walker. Look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. JT Tuimoloau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
What's up?
Throw left side, incomplete to Campbell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. one. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Walker, touchdown, Buccaneers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football. And that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Roberto Sanchez sets to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Down.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Come on, set. Black ultra. You, yellow. Red, yellow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can he get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Williams looking to do it himself. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
To throw, it's Williams. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Mega. Blue striker. Right, white. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Now the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. 1 yard is the gain. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
And the first down.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Buccaneers at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans will take over.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10.
7-2. Ready. Set. Go.
From the gun, Bigsby. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they'll audible to something else.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he takes it past the 45 and down to 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
Blaster, 6.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Rank 38. Price 97. Set.
They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50. 52. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st down, Texans.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
38-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11.
Set, ready. 50, 43 rail. Set, go.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
17, black, 95. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man is Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Red, cycle.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense defensive front.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brian Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Texans 14. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Blue, 32.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Field, black.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Here we go, set. You don't look, black 40. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Blue strikers, 60 red, 60 red. Black shot. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, set. Cut, cut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow, 22.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And the Texans, first down. It's a gain of 7.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Cluster, 6. You, yellow. Slide 2. Field, black. Ready?
Looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to full commitment playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now 2nd and 5. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. To throw, Williams. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. miss. Called a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenneth Walker, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers 47.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
17. Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
On first down, he'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Real green. Hut.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Let's go. 45. White. Going to be rail.
2nd and 11. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ken Walker, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Harrison Jr., 59 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Texans 27. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go, set.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
10 seconds. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
45.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
A gain of 10 yards.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Watch out now.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down, Texans.
Field, black. Rail, yellow. Smash, red. Slice, blue.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
What is that?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.